All right, welcome back to the channel. This is Tom Trips Out. I just got to Phnom Penh. This is part 2. I tried to do a live stream just now and I thought it dropped, so I started another one now. And we're over by the night markets just behind me. Behind these buses is the night market. And this is where all the boats are parked too. You can come at nighttime and do boat cruises on the river. And that's why I'm here today. Tonight is one of my close friends' birthday party, and they're renting out one of these boats to have a private party. There's gonna be food and tons of people, and so I came out for that. And I've been shopping for an acoustic guitar, so I'm also gonna do that after this live stream. Go buy an acoustic guitar, and then get as much content done as I can while I'm here too, to get the money's worth. I got no gig, so I'm paying for this out of pocket, but you know, you guys have been donating a lot and stuff, so we're out here doing stuff, out here doing different stuff. And now we're walking along the Riverside, and I can talk to you about Cambodia or how to be a teacher or all that stuff. Feel free to write something in the chat or say hello or give me a topic. And the hotel I'm going to stay in today is one of these places along the Riverside here. I need to look up on Google which exact one, and it should have a balcony facing the river just like that. Looked like a condo style. Something like $35 a night. I usually go cheaper, but when I keep making hotel videos and they're all like, here's a hotel that's $20 a night, and then here's a hotel that's 20, like you're not seeing anything different. And I've like always done budget ones, so now I'm trying to show like one level up from that in case you're someone with a higher budget. I said this in the last live stream, but when I get in there in about an hour, I'm going to do a live stream just for my members. I have a members section. It's $4.99 to be in the Tom Trips Out Army. They get sneak peeks and behind the scenes, and they get to see extra stuff. So I'm going to make a full video on this hotel, but that might not come out for a week or something. So the members can see it in an hour from now when I first walk in, and my reactions and my impressions and stuff. Same on the boat tonight. I'll probably go live during that boat party just for members so they can see it right away, and then everyone else will have to wait till I publish a video on it. If you're interested in the member thing, there's a link in the description to see what you get, and it's $4.99, and there's like hundreds of videos sitting there, so it's the best way to give me a little support because you get something out of it. You get access to all that content. First, good afternoon. How's your day been? Hello. I can't read that one. Someone else. Hello, Tom. Hello to you. Thank you for joining me. We're in PP on the Riverside. And hey, if you're interested in becoming a teacher, either here in Phnom Penh or in Ho Chi Minh, I have the link below to the TEFL program that I took 3 years ago. They're accredited by the government, and they line you up with job interviews as you get out of the course. So they have hands-on job support to find you your first job. It's AVSE. You already have a plan to get it yourself. They have little side programs that are only a 1 week, and it's to give you practical experience in the classroom just a few times, and then they help line you up with the jobs. It's basically like you skip all the TEFL stuff because you already have a TEFL. So they have that too. Hello.
Hello.
Playing soccer here. Here's a fishing boat. It's really windy right now. Sorry, buddy. Or if you want to help support the channel and you don't want to be a member, you can, there's that $ icon. You could just even send $1 or buy me a beer or something, or buy me, or just press like. I'm just happy everyone's here watching. Press the like button, or check out one video on my channel. I make proper videos too. This is just from my phone. I have playlists and playlists and hundreds of 4 years of making videos constantly on informative topics, like with a real camera and music and stuff. And so go explore. And then like twice a week I go live like this on my cell phone. So there's real videos on there. Go find them. And the playlists are organized, so then you can find what you like. If you only like apartment videos, you could go straight to that. You don't have to sift through what you don't care about. Like, go look at my playlists. What you guys saying here now? What am I doing? I kind of said it before. I got a birthday party tonight they're renting out one of these boats on the river. And then I need to buy a new acoustic guitar, and it's kind of perfect timing because I don't have a gig. I'm not carrying an instrument right now. So then when I go home, when I'm buying a guitar, I can bring one instrument home. If I had to come with a bass this time, then on the way home, I'd have a bass and a guitar and my bag. And like, so it's kind of a perfect time to buy the guitar right now. My hands are free. Like, and I've already researched a lot what the stores have here. And so I know what stores and what I'm going to try when I get there and stuff. Next question. What is the school year in Cambodia? Is it all a year? Or do they have summer break or something equivalent? Do you get paid during the breaks? It's the same September to June, but the school will just continue through the summer for people who didn't get good marks, you know, like summer school. It's the same as in North America. Also, every school can operate independently and differently, even their curriculum, even all their books, even their rules and their times and their holidays. Like, everything can be different from one school to another school, or even if they're right beside each other. So I can only tell you what it's mostly like in general, and like at the school I was at. I was at a really average international school, like, so it's a good example to go off of. And for us, you just keep on making your same salary, and then you're assigned like summer school classes, and it's more working on reading. You kind of have all the students that didn't do that well, and you're reading through a story every day. So imagine there's like, on that day you have to try to get through like 10 or 15 pages as a class, and you're like, you know, one student reads a paragraph, and then you go to the next, okay, now carry on, carry on and read the next paragraph, and you go on and on and on like that. And when you get halfway through the book, you watch half the movie of the book, and then you do quizzes sometimes to see if they're paying attention. And it was very easy summer school. So you just, the answer is you just keep on working, and you do like summer classes, which are way lighter of a workload. Or, so that was one choice we could do. Or your other choice was you could just take the summer off, not paid, but your job is guaranteed in September. So the first year I worked there, I did work the whole summer, and then when the next summer came around, I took that summer off, and I came back, like, because I think they don't need every single teacher to run summer schools, because it's a lot lighter. So as long as there's a few that agree to stay for the summer, then they can. It's enough. Dating Guru says, hello everybody. Now I'm starting to sweat. It was a really cool day. And then it gets so hot by around right now. It was probably only 22 degrees when in Kampot today when I woke up, which is insane. Like, it's usually like 35 all the time here. So I'm wearing like long jeans. And now the sun is roasting me out. I'm sweating all over right now. I guess I'm walking fast with a big backpack, and I'm not in the shade. Oh, it's better. Shade. So we'll just go to the end of this promenade and see what we see down here. There's sometimes lots of birds down here, and people sell like popcorn, and then you feed all the birds, and then they're different birds. They're like catching them and putting them in a cage, and then you can come over and buy one to set it free. They'll put it in your hands, and then you can let it go. This is where they've turned this into a big walking street. You can see all this scaffolding and stuff hanging there. And I think it's every Saturday. It might be Friday and Saturday. I forget the exact days, but it's like every Saturday from like 6 till 10, they shut this whole road down, which is like main Riverside road here. They shut it down just for walking, and it's vendors and music and food, and it becomes like a whole walking market. But today is Tuesday, so it's not happening today. Yeah, I've been planning this Christmas I'm going to Canada, but I'm flying out of Ho Chi Minh because it's cheaper to fly from Ho Chi Minh. That's the big city in Vietnam. And I'm saving about maybe $300 each way on the flight, just because I'm leaving from Ho Chi Minh. Like, I don't know why, but... And a bus to Ho Chi Minh is like $25. And my parents are helping me pay for the flight, so to help make it cheaper for them, I'm doing that. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna pay for all the going to Vietnam stuff, and they'll help with the ticket. So I had to book a visa, multiple entry, because I'm also returning into Ho Chi Minh. And then I had to. That's the other thing. While I'm in Canada, I need to renew my passport, which is a whole other... And you have to make an appointment. I need to do a rush job while I'm there so I can pick it up like 2 days later, because I'm not there for that long. And you have to make a special appointment for that, and it's only at certain locations they do the rush thing, and the appointments have to be made 4 weeks ahead of time, like to the day. Anyway, so I had researched all this, so I picked like the perfect day would be the right day, and I set an alert in my phone and everything, and it was like yesterday, and so I did it yesterday. I got my appointment. Everything's coming together. I booked a hotel in Ho Chi Minh too. I'm going 2 days early because I don't want to like take a bus there and go straight onto a plane. I'm going to Ho Chi Minh 2 days early, and then I have time to check out Ho Chi Minh a little bit. And so in Ho Chi Minh for 2 nights, I'm staying at a hotel that's called the Toronto Hotel. And I thought that would be funny because my whole trip is I'm going to Toronto. So it's kind of like I'll go to Toronto in Ho Chi Minh, the Toronto Hotel, and then I'll take a flight to the real Toronto. So that'll be kind of funny. And I Googled like why is it a Toronto theme, and they said no, it's just sometimes these big companies they pick some international city just random and they put that as their name. So it's like, oh, like the Washington Estate, or they just think it sounds glamorous as like, oh, the Toronto Hotel. But to me that's funny. I don't know. It's some city in a faraway land to them, but it's like my hometown, Toronto. Here's all the birds I was talking about. There's bird poo everywhere, probably. That's it. Everyone kept wanting to hold the baby. Here's where you can like buy one and set it free. Holy cow, they're flying up in my face and everything. Looks nice, eh? And I think this is the Buddhist flag. Oh man, I can't stand how noisy it is here. That's why I'm glad I moved away. I'm too sensitive. Any horn honking, or you know when someone's brakes are down to the metal and it's squeaking. I just need one of those and I'm ready to get the hell out of it. Like it doesn't take much to just freak me out to the max. I'm overly sensitive to it. And then not to mention jackhammers and circular saws and who knows what else. Yeah, someone's saying the never-ending construction in Phnom Penh. Well, it's because they're constantly doing improvements, so it's good, but it's annoying when you're hearing it all the time. But it's a developing place, right? So even in Kampot, they're building a bunch of stuff in the center of town in Market Square, and it's really coming along fast, but it's like annoying. It's a real eyesore. It looks really ugly right now, and they put netting all around it. It's in a really aesthetically, it's in a bad place right now. It doesn't look good yet. So you could come up and grab a stool and see what they got here. Looks like organs. That's the it's like the pig organs, as they call it, offal. You can buy like a bowl of soup with just the organs in it. They make doing like a waffle in here. They have like a metal waffle press over a fire. So those are the little ones. You can buy one and they'll put it in your hand and you set it free. This looks like they got a lot of like flowers right in here. There's nothing that interesting. Unfriendly Stoic is asking, do I have a motorbike? No, I don't. I've never driven one in my life. Isn't that crazy? I've sat on the back when my friends drive and stuff. And growing up, I drove cars so much. I was a branch manager at Enterprise Rent-A-Car, so I had my own store of a car rental. I worked there for 13 years, so you can imagine how many cars I'm in and out of every type of car, from the most smallest to like a big 15-foot moving van. Every day I'm in like 50 of each of those cars, like for a big chunk of my life. So I'm like really used to driving, but just never ever a motorcycle, never a motorbike. And I can ride a bicycle, obviously, but some kind of boat. So now they're asking, so they're coming in a few days and they're going to rent a motorbike, and they want to know, what about parking when you're here? There's no such thing as, well, sometimes I was going to say there's no such thing as paying for parking. Like, you just stop anywhere. Like, you pull up in front of where you're going in, and there'll be some bikes out front, and you just put yours next to it. Like, so that's it. Just post up and turn it off and leave it with the other bikes that are in front of the door you're going into. But if you're somewhere busy, like, yeah, so it's what you just said. And then there's some really busy areas here. Like, if there's literally imagine the corner of a really major street, like a really major highway road or something, and it's a big plaza, and there's not really, you can't just leave your thing on the side of the road. Like, then there might be like a paid parking, but it would be so cheap probably. It'll be like 25 cents for the night or something, or 50 cents. Like, there's an area here with all the bars and clubs, and right now, BASSAC Lane, Bassac Lane. And in there, it's very tight already. It's like little tiny roads, and there's on either side restaurant, bar, club, bar, restaurant. It's like a total little nightlife, tiny little strip. And this alley goes that way, and that goes that way. And so there's like definitely no room to leave any bikes anywhere, but they have, and there's like a condo building there, and on the ground floor, it's just it looks like underground parking, but it's on the ground floor. You know what I mean? Ground floor parking on the ground floor of a big building. And they charge, it's pay for parking, but it's not like in Toronto you would pay, it's unbelievable, you would pay like $25 just for 3 hours or something in Toronto. I don't even know what it is now. That was back in the day too. What I used to do in Toronto when I was the car rental manager, because imagine there's Enterprise branches almost in every neighborhood. So if it's my day off and I'm in a car, I would just park in any Enterprise parking lot because I work there. Like, you know what I mean? I could just message that manager, or if they're open when I get there, I just park and walk in and be like, hey, I put my car over there on the side, and they're like, yeah, whatever. So I would take advantage of all the Enterprise parking lots, and they had some like right at Yonge and Bloor and right in underground parking garages of major buildings that usually cost money to park there, but I could just come in and get a free ticket out from the Enterprise branch there, like ask them for a free ticket, for a validated ticket. But now I don't work there anymore, so I'm screwed now. Some boats and stuff. And hey, I just noticed we got a ton of people in the room right now, so I won't go on and on about it, but you can check earlier in the video I spoke about it. If you're interested in being a teacher, the links are all below with AVSE TESOL. It's the course I did 3 years ago. Government accredited, and they line you up with your first job. So go read about it and see if they have any programs that are right for you. And I also have like full videos where I talk about all that stuff, so you could go find that there. So I guess we'll just go to the end of this thing and and turn around. I don't really have a good plan. Look at these buildings here behind me. Himawari. That's actually a nice hotel, Himawari Hotel. So someone wrote something. In San Francisco near Pier 34, the parking fees were $25 about 10 years ago. Yeah. Who knows how much it is now? I haven't been back to Toronto in like 2 years. I've been here 4 years and I've only been back once, and everything was so expensive. And this time I've saved up. The little tiny bit of money I get from YouTube ads, it eventually gets over to my Canada bank account. And after months and months and months, if it adds up to anything significant, then I pull it over here. Or I put things on my Canadian credit card, and then when I go to pay that bill, I just use the money from that. But since about 6 months ago, I knew that I was going to go to Canada for Christmas. So since about June or July, I've just been letting it trickle into my Canada account and not ever touching it. So I'm just letting it add up. So then when I go home, there'll be a little bit of cheddar in my Canada account so I can see my friends and go do stuff with my friends or whatever. So that's good. So at least the first time I went back, I didn't really have any money. And then you don't realize, like, just to take the bus and the train and get into Toronto, you could spend like $15 just to get there. And now you're there and everything is so expensive in Toronto. But you've just only got yourself there. So this time I've got a little bit of money saved for that. So it might be one of these boats that's my party boat tonight. It's something like this. And what they did is it's like 3 people's birthdays. So the birthday people are paying for everything, but it's split between a few of them. So. And they're doing food and everything. I've seen people do this often, and they usually do like a ticket price, so they're not stuck with the whole bill. But it's like win-win. It's good for us coming to it too, because they'll say, oh, it's only $5 each, and you get a boat ride. There'll be a big cooler of beers until it runs out. There'll be a live band. There'll be snacks and food and stuff, and all for that $5 or whatever. But tonight they're totally saying it's free. They're just, the birthday people are paying for everything. I guess some people feel like they don't want to make people pay to come to their birthday party or something. Oh, that's weird. I was getting a call just now. That's really weird. Anyways, we've reached the end of this thing. Time to head back. If you guys have any questions or How about now? It might be over. When I took the phone call, it's probably when I took. Oh, it's back. Okay. I didn't know what. I just swiped away and swiped. I closed everything else and came back again. It's when I took that phone call, it glitched out my, you know, what app was using my sound, I guess. Whatever. We're at the end now, anyway, right? I've turned back on this thing, and this is the way we came, and I'm basically heading to the hotel now. Okay, let's just end it here. It's looking like crap. You got to see the Riverside. We had a little chat. Stay tuned. I might do some more tonight, but especially for members, there's going to be the hotel and the boat tonight. So consider becoming a member even for 1 month. $4.99, and then just quit. And you'll get access to, there's like more than 200 videos sitting in the members area. You could go binge and then just quit after 1 month. You don't have to pay every month. All right, catch you guys later. How you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.